It's the last blast, the final hurrah. It is the last round of the 2023 Improved Production New South Wales Championship, all on the line, with Kurt McCreadie, Charlie Viola and Matt Burks fighting it out for under 2 litre honours, while Steve Engel is looking to claim his first win in over 2 litre. Let's get straight to the action. On board with second place qualifier, oh my goodness, Burks has stalled on the line in front of the entire field. Will they miss him? He's got his hand in the air. There's nothing he can do. Hassan from the back of the field. That was so close. Mark Lamore avoiding action. Everybody's managed to miss him. Unbelievable. We're going to go around to a restart after a red flag, but holy moly, let's get the heart rate under control. What a way to start the final race meeting of the year for Improved Production New South Wales. On board with Hassan in the RX-7, right through the middle of the gap there. That's brand new car, number 32, Tim Robson in the Civic EK sedan. We'll see more of that in season 2023. Still getting over that start. Engel moving away to the front with McCreadie in hot pursuit. Of course, both titles on the line this weekend for season 2023. Combined fields of overs and unders at a beautiful day at Sydney Motorsport Park. Back on board with Hassan now, watching the battles unfold ahead of him. That's David Vincent, got a new BMW that he's tuning up for season 2024, fighting with Craig Wildridge. May and Reddy, of course, from one of our major sponsors, Midas, and we thank them for their help. Engel and McCreadie fighting it out as they have all year when it comes to combined racing. Of course, they are in separate categories. Looks like that's Russo in the Commodore that's gone wide. Lots of action all the way through the field. Hassan nearly bowls a wide into Matthew Wildridge in the Escort ahead. Vincent hung out to dry on the outside. Look at the different levels of horsepower that are going on here as we come up to the final complex at Sydney Motorsport Park. Engel has the lead over McCreadie in this first race. In fact, if Engel can tidy this race up, he'll actually win the over 2 litre category for the year right here, right now, and he can enjoy the rest of the day. The field's streaming through. Cars of all shapes and sizes, capacities and drives, lining it up here in Improved Production Racing in New South Wales. A fantastic season in 2023, wrapping up in style. Bumper cam here with Engel as McCreadie slices through on the way up to Corbett Hill. Great move there. Lots of respect shown there from both races. Bit of room, bit of courtesy, and a lot of skill. We're seeing Carl Kleiman in the Invitational Golf GTI. He's basically giving it a bit of a go to see if he wants to come Improved Production Racing with the category next year. Not racing for points, but just racing to see how he gets on in the category. On board with Mark Lamore, one of our veterans. He's 20 seasons in the game, done a fantastic job. More than 250 starts to his credit. Tim Molesworth, Craig Wildridge on screen, chasing Daniel Russo. That big Commodore, that's a debut car as well. And the Escort and the Celica slice down the inside. Russo turns back and finds a blue Celica blocking his way. We roll down to the finish. And Kurt McCreadie will take the win. Steve Engel finishes in second and will win the over 2 litre category for the year. Nick Agland in that awesome little BMW comes home for third spot. Here with Charlie Viola, mate. You've had a cracker 2023 season. It's all come down to this. How are you feeling?
Yeah, all right. I think we're just going to play the championship game today and just try and keep it nice and straight and hopefully wrap up second in the championship. So, but, you know, Kurt's first, deserves to be first, best car, lovely family, good guy. They do so much work. So, mate, they absolutely deserve it. So.
But the way this championship goes, mate, if something, it doesn't take much to, and you guys are all very, very close. You've had a cracker 2023 season. Any highlights?
Yeah, I think we started off the front row a couple of times. It's always really fun to start off the front row where, you know, nothing but clear air in front of you. And I think very early on in the season we got to the lead in one of the races before Ryan Gorton came through and ate me up. So, I don't know. It's just heaps of fun, you know. It's just a great category and great people. And the racing is close, especially between guys like myself and Matty and McClintock when he turns up and stuff. But everybody's really respectful, and we give each other racing room. So I don't know, the whole thing's been heaps of fun. So.
Awesome, mate. And on behalf, of course, of IPRA New South Wales, big thanks to Picture Partners for looking after us this year as well.
Yeah, it's always wonderful to be on board. It's great to give back, and when you have the ability or the capacity to do so, it's just cool to walk up and down the lane and see people having kind of the time of their lives. You know what I mean? This is, we're grassroots motorsports guys, right? So this is fun. It's respite. It's time away from the things that are difficult in life. So if we can help people do that, then that's awesome. So.
Awesome, mate. Good luck today.
Thank you. You too, mate. You too.
Thanks. I'm here with Mick Osborne, one of the invitationals for the last round of IPRA New South Wales for 2023. Mick, welcome along. Production car, I understand?
Yes, it is. Yep, it's a 3E production car, A1 class car for New South Wales and Australian production cars. I've had it for about 18 months. It's a good little car. It's a lot of fun. My previous car was a front-wheel drive, not a lot of horsepower, and this one's got a lot more, and it's rear-wheel drive and a lot more fun. So yeah, it's good.
And how are you finding the IPRA New South Wales crew to race with?
Very good at the moment. The car's actually just had a full rebuild, basically, and it doesn't have a mark on it. So I'm very happy with the field and the way they race. It's really good.
So bringing production cars across, we've had a few people looking at doing that. Was it an easy process?
Oh yeah, it was no worries. I had a bit of a chat with Lachlan about it, and it was invitational. It's got a lot of versatility, so then it gives us a lot of different avenues we can race it, not just in one particular category. And yeah, it was very easy. Yeah.
Excellent, mate. Well done on turning up for the last round of 2023. We'll see you in 2024.
Thank you.
On board the Midas BMW with Mayan ready. Great start. Mayan looking for second place overall in the over 2 litre championship. Racing alongside Chad Hassan. Oh, big move there from Kyle Klarman in the Volkswagen GTI, looking to make up a few spots off the line. Engel jumping to an early lead in that Evo 7. The mighty Sylvia of Kurt McCready chasing him down, looking for his third consecutive under 2 litre championship to join the national title that he also won this year. Burke's there, right at the rear of the field. Started from pit lane. Will be interesting to see how far he gets through the field. Massive 2023. Engel has the Ravenol banner on the front of the car. Massive thanks to Ravenol Australia for their support. And of course, McCready wears the Picture Partners banner on the front of his car as we see Burks rounding up one of our debutant drivers, Max Robson, taking over the Civic EG from Tim Robson, his dad, who's in that multicoloured Civic EK. McCready slides through to the front. Leading the series currently, looking on track to round up another championship. Great battles all the way through the field. And look at these fields streaming through. David Vincent in that brand new BMW, fighting hard with long-time IPRA New South Wales racer Mark Lamore. More than 250 starts to his name, would you believe? Absolute credit to him and his family. As we go back on boards with Burks. Speaking of family, I know that Matt's dad, Ash, has had a lot of late nights getting this thing on song, and it is absolutely working a treat, lining up Matthew Wildridge there in the Escort Mark II straight down the inside. Battles all the way back through the field. There's Molesworth, did a triathlon, an Ironman triathlon in Hawaii, acquitted himself very well in between the races. Burke's now looking for his next pair of victims, including yours truly, in that Jack's JTCC liveried Civic. Steams on through, and he's lining up Lamore, who won't probably be as easy to overtake, but I don't think Burks is in the mood to take any prisoners. Slides it up the inside, lightning reflexes on the way down the main straight, looking to pick up some more places. And of course, Burks getting involved in other people's battles as well. Oh, sticks the nose up on inside of Vincent there, pulls out. Discretion, the better part of valor, lives to fight another day. Ascend now, lining up Craig Wildridge. And Burke has lined him up before he even got there, and I think he'll do the full send on Craig Wildridge as well. Yep. Oh, some great racing there from everyone. Lots of respect, lots of room, no paint exchanged at all. Absolutely amazing racing all year long from all of the IPRA New South Wales competitors. plenty of spaces next year. We'd love to see more cars in the field for what's going to be an incredible 2024, including a trip to Mount Panorama at Easter. On board now, Russo is the next target for that little red Corolla. Burks sails away down the main straight here at Sydney Motorsport Park. Another win for the mighty green Sylvia. Engel comes home for second spot. Great performance there from Nick Agland to come home third. Here at the final round of the 2023 IPRA New South Wales season, Nick Agland, what an awesome looking car with a bit of history as well.
Yeah, the E36, it's a good bit of gear, so we've had it 12 months now, and this is our first race meeting in it, so pretty excited to be here, yeah.
What brought you to IPRA New South Wales to run?
I'm lucky because John owns the car and he's asked me to drive it, so yeah, it's a good deal for me. But no, we've seen a bit of the racing. We know Lachlan and Brian who helps us out, so yeah, he talked us into getting one of these cars, so yeah, it's a good thing.
Fantastic. Are you going to come back for season 2024 as well?
Yeah, I think you'll see us season 2024 hopefully. Yeah, that's the plan so far. Yeah.
Brilliant, mate. Well, have a great final round here at the 2023 IPRA New South Wales Series, and yeah, we'll see you next year as well.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot.
So, Craig Wildridge, 2023 coming to an end here at round 5 at Sydney Motorsport Park. How's the year treated you?
The year's been really, really good, mate. Just competitive. Just been awesome. The car's great. Can't say anything bad about it.
In terms of our category, we're kind of lucky. We've got a number of father-son combos in the field. You and Matt, how long have you guys been racing together?
I think it was nearly 5 years. It's still always a worry, like, you know, when you're on the track, you always tend to look through the track to make sure he's still on the track and going, but I'm sure you're going to experience that now. But yeah, it's great. I wouldn't change it for a bit.
So far, I'm ahead of young Max, who makes his debut this weekend, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last for. Mate, we've been talking about what makes IPRA such a popular category, and what it's going to take for someone to make that leap from, say, super sprints into racing. What would you say to someone who's thinking about coming IPRA racing?
They just have to sample it. Like, a lot of people still don't know that these events are on. When I first started, I started in super sprints, and I always thought this level was out of my league. And that's something you've got to probably need to be educated, because it's not out of anybody's league. It's the next stepping stone, and they've just got to have a look.
And IPRA really is one of a good place to start. And not blowing our own trumpet, but we've got a great bunch of guys to race with, pretty respectful, and a great place to start.
Yeah, well, I've just been chatting to another bloke that wants to come to Improve Production, and he just said for the variety of cars, he said he's never seen it. There's so much from Escorts Cortinas to the latest model Sylvias. It's fantastic. So there's something that attracts everybody. There's always a car that somebody's had something to do with.
And we'll see you guys back for 2024, I assume?
Absolutely, can't wait.
On board with yours truly, brand new car. Great jump off the line. Have managed to get around the Golf there of Carl Kleiman. Fantastic end to a fantastic year. 19 cars will take to this final combined race in Improved Production in New South Wales. Absolutely glorious year, and that's Burks. Finished 5th in that last race, and he's looking to make amends for a pretty scary start in race 1 where everybody managed to avoid the stalling car off the front of the grid. A little bit of dust kicked up there as the battles continue right the way through the field. Engel and McCready resume battle as they had before. Agland rolling up on the pair of them. He'd love nothing more than to take a win. He's been away for a little while, but he'd love to have a first place trophy to take home with him. Burks and Viola, that's been a battle that we've seen all year long. And of course, massive thanks to Charlie Viola and Picture Partners for their support of Improved Production New South Wales in 2023. Engel, McCready locked together there, and Agland in a watching brief. If either of these two slip up, he'll be right under there for the win. Huge thanks to, of course, to DBA, Competition Products, V Sport, Midas, and Bringit Digital for 2023. Lots of action. Hard to keep up with what's going on all the way through the field. Campbell Smythe fighting hard with one of the Wildridges going through that 4-5 complex. In this final race, it's all locked up for the lead positions in both categories, but it comes down to the wire. For the minor spots in the over 2 litre category, it is down to these two races. Robson and Reddy racing for the rights for second and third in the over 2 litre championship. Viola looking to stand on the podium in the under 2 litre category as well. Viola, of course, is looking to fight off the advances of Matthew Burks, who's had a turbulent day as they chase down second and third in the under 2 litre championship. So it's not resolved yet. Wildridge kicking up dust as he rounds up Kleiman in that Volkswagen. Front wheel drive and rear wheel drive. The Celica looks like it's UK, Germany and Japan fighting hard. For the minors, Kleiman way out wide there. And in fact, I think might be Kleiman. We're hearing that he's had a fairly massive accident at turn 1. We've seen him out of the car though, so he's okay, but that will bring an end to proceedings for race 3, round 5 of the New South Wales Improved Production Championship. And Kurt McCreadie will finish the year as he started, with a win. Steve Engel will finish second, and Matthew Burks climbed over the top of Charlie Viola for third in the race. And as we take a look at the overall scores for 2023, big congratulations to Stephen Engel, who claims his first ever win in the over 2 litre title. And second place goes to Tim Robson by virtue of finishing ahead of his good mate Mayan Reddy on the road in that very last race. The under 2 litre title goes to Kurt McCreadie with an almost faultless 2023 season, and that's his third on the trot to go with his national title. Charlie Viola will end up finishing second, just ahead of a resurgent Matthew Burks by a handful of points. Massive congratulations to everyone who's raced in the Improved Production New South Wales Championship in season 2023. All right, boys, official video duties here. Steve Engel, round winner as well as the winner for the year. Your car came on really late. Is it fair to say your car came on really late, that the new partnership kind of paid dividends for you?
No, I think there were occasions where I tuned it to a standstill, so self-inflicted motorsport wounds. It's been great and reliable all year, but certainly about halfway through the year I changed the 2 diffs, and that made a big difference, particularly off the corners. Unfortunately, our friend Mr. McCreadie is still a little bit faster than me, which is a source of irritation that will be rectified next year. But it's reliability is key, and in any facet of motorsport, and particularly when you get points for every round, drop a round, you're kind of coming from behind, as Kurt found out.
Young bloke's no slouch either, so racing with someone like him kind of sharpens the output as well.
5 years older than him too, which, so I still feel pretty happy about that. Look, it's been a great year. Everything's gone well, and that's really what you have to do to win anything, is you have to kind of piece it together and be there at the end.
Yeah. Well done, mate. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. McCreadie, another championship around win. You did it the hard way this year.
Yeah, I certainly did. Having a couple of DNFs in New South Wales Improved Production makes it really challenging to come back. It wasn't great, but we fought hard all year. Had some great success. Got a few wins. A couple other lap records, which is pretty cool. Those sort of things spur you on. They make you try harder every time. And that allowed me to claw those points back with a few things that sort of went my way, which is sometimes how things go in motorsport, which is cool. Allowed us to come home with a win.
Excellent, mate. Now, can you give us an exclusive for IPRA New South Wales YouTube channel? What's the plan for 2024, mate?
Yeah, don't know yet. We're still discussing what we're doing. There's a few big events coming on next year with Bathurst for Improved Production, with Nationals in Darwin. We're starting off the season at Winton, hopefully, technically. So I think that will hopefully drag a few cars out, and it should make it a lot of fun. Going to a new circuit's always cool. It's always a new challenge, and it'll be something to work out. So a few big events next year, and we'll see how we end up.
Mate, the Four Peaks got to be pretty tempting.
I think so. We'll just see where we end up next year. Nationals may clash with the state round, you never know, so we may miss out if we choose to do Nationals, which is one of them things that you got to just decide on, but for now it looks like that's where we're heading.
Well done, Agent. Well done.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Mr. Robson, yes, what a great last race. Bumper to bumper. How'd your year turn out for you?
Well, I kind of... how many cars did I drive? 3, 4? 5 different powertrains. Yeah, like I said, Jeff Fear lent me his Hyundai. I had to drive 11 hours up, 11 hours back the couple of days before the event to get that car. I killed an engine at the Nationals, had to get a new engine in for the next... It was a year I wasn't going to give up on, to be fair. Like everything was thrown at us. The new car was, as they always are, a little bit late, but Justin did such an amazing job at Club Racer to bring it forward for me, and it was pretty much fault free. We had half throttle in race 1, so we didn't do it easy today. I was disappointed to see you DNF. You've had such an amazing year yourself. That's motorsport, and so disappointed and pleased to see you back out for the last race. I thought I might have had it a little bit easier, and I did everything I could to keep you behind. Nearly threw it away at turn 2, and you were kind enough not to slip underneath. And when the safety car came out, I was reasonably pleased.
That was great. I was never going to scratch your car. Always, that's the thing about improved production. We always give respect to each other and a lot of racing room. That's the great thing about improved production. Now, consistency in improved production, that's what got you the second in the championship, which is awesome. And I'm really, really happy for you for that.
I appreciate that, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? We can't, unfortunately you found out today, one single race. One single race is what it was between second and third. And I literally snuck through at the line. So, now I'm in overs as well, mate. We can go and play next year.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great next year when we play around. The other thing, what are your plans for next year?
Coming back hard, and hopefully it looks like we've got a two-car team now. So my son Max, he's race debut today. He's done some regularity and stuff. His first door-to-door event, he took 2 seconds out of his time every time he went out. So super pleased and happy, and totally scared that he's going to come past me in a race, and I'll never hear the end of it.
Now down the straight, like pulling out of the corner there, like the last bend towards the straight there, you actually had some really good inline speed because I was with you there. There was no way I was getting around you. It was basically the same all the way around. That little Civic is pretty good for a 4-door Civic. It looks stable through all the bends from behind. So,
that's the first race. This is the first race weekend we've done with it. So you know how long it takes. It took you a while to get your thing up to speed, and it's been bulletproof. 99% bulletproof all year. Yeah. So I'm hoping for more out of our thing. Justin builds a car that's like sensibly kind of priced and something that a normal guy can afford to run, but it's got pace. So totally stoked. Can't wait for next year.
Here we are in pre-production. Second in the championship outright, Mr. Robson.
And that is a wrap on season 2023 of the New South Wales Improved Production Championship. 2024 will be a massive year with not only a trip to Victoria to start the season, but a huge trip to the mountain itself, Mount Panorama, to support the Bathurst 6 Hour at Easter. Make sure you check out all of our social media channels and our website, IPRANewSouthWales.org, and be a part of the action in 2024 for Improved Production New South Wales. A huge thank you to all of our competitors, to all the officials who've looked after us all year. Of course, our entire sponsor group, including Picture Partners, Ravenol, DBA, Competition Products, V Sport, Midas, and Bringit Digital.